How's it going today, everybody? Eddie Kernan for Rexylab. Welcome to the Guitar Armory. Headless basses are all the rage. And, this qualifies as a headless bass. That was brought in here to me by somebody who said, I'd really like it if it worked. Could you make it work? Let's find out. This thing has action that's about 8 zillion miles off the fretboard. The neck screws aren't even all the way in. And one of these strings is in here really weird. I don't even know if the electronics work, so let's find out. Nothing. Who knows what's going on here? These strings lock in 2 different places. Kind of weird setup. And let's see, I guess this one doesn't fit. No, that doesn't fit. So it looks like what we need here is a slightly larger hole. If we make that happen. Is that big enough? Okay, so problem 1 solved. Well, truss rod takes a 4. And it was loosey-goosey. If this thing doesn't work, there's got to be a reason. It's probably because it's not hooked up. Yeah, that make it to where it doesn't do anything. The ground isn't even hooked up. That's awesome. Well, let's see just what we got going on here. Okay, so let's see. What do we need here? We need this ground wire hooked up to here. We need a ground wire going all the way across to all 3 of them. We need these 2 hooked up to this output jack. Yep, that was it, man. This right here should be all systems go. Now, we've got this drilled out from the get-go over here, and the pickups are wired, and the bridge is a bridge. Hopefully this neck doesn't need to be shimmed. Hopefully we're all good. And I'm just gonna plug this thing in, and it'll already be intonated, and everything will be perfect, and I get to go pet my dogs. Oh wow, this bridge kind of sucks. The only reason that I went and put this thing together like this is so that I could leave the strings up here, because I figure I'm going to have to shim the neck, so I'm going to have to pop the neck, so, you know. Okay. Let's see what the neck looks like. So this neck is nice and straight, but this bridge is super high. This neck needs to be shimmed. So that is what I will do. It looks like a magic trick, but it's not. Folded the card. Regular old business card. Now, those two little holes are going to be kind of screwy. Man. Okay. Those 4 right there, that ought to be enough. Something's going on with this thing. I don't know what. Very weird. For real? Well, that sucks. Let's raise this bridge a little bit. I want to call everybody's attention to this really quick. These saddles right here, they just are kind of floating around doing their own thing. Yeah, there's no way to tighten them up or whatever. Now, there's right here, there's a little thing where you jack them all like in with this locking screw that just shoves against this thing right here. But I mean, this is the first time ever in my life I've ever seen an electric bass saddle that you don't adjust with a screw. Not only that, but look at this, man. You've got like your height screws. You've got one on the top and one on the bottom, you know. That's ridiculous. This is like the dumbest design ever in the history of history, man. It is asinine. If any of you recognize this bass, this kit, and you're thinking about buying it, my recommendation is don't. This thing fought me till the bitter end, and you know what? It is a hunk of garbage, man. I don't mean to come off like a jerk or anything, but it's important. The bridge doesn't want to adjust. You know, I actually had to hit it with a hammer to slide the saddles to get them to intonate. The neck feels like a baseball bat in the worst imaginable way. And unless you have the highs rolled all the way off, it buzzes like crazy. super stiff action, hard to play. This pickup's in the dumbest place in the world, so it's very difficult to slap. There's not one piece of this thing that I think is savable and usable. Maybe the knobs, right? But even the electronics in here, they're just the cheapest thing you can get. These pickups suck. This bridge is a joke. That nut, I don't even know what to say about it. The neck would be better used as firewood. Like, this whole thing is honestly just so bad. It's not as bad as a Chibson, but almost. Especially this bridge. It just looks like somebody was trying to design something like, oh, I'll be so innovative. And how are you gonna, where are you gonna put the screws so that you can intonate it? Oh, you're not gonna do that. Well, how are you gonna get it there? You're gonna wish upon a star. I'll be glad to be rid of this thing. I will be glad for it to be out of my house. And I'm pretty sure that you'll probably see it on eBay or TalkBase or something like that. Don't get it unless you want to light it on fire. Even if somebody gave it to you for free, it's not worth paying the freight to get it. I mean, just, ugh. This is probably the most negative one of these that I've ever done. But I would hate for any of you to see this thing and go like, oh, cool, I'm going to build one of those and it's going to be a fun project. No, it's not. No, it's not. Do something else. That's enough, man. I'm gonna do something that's gonna put me back in a smilier mood. So that's it for now. Until next time, this has been Eddie Kernan for Rexylab. Making the world a better place, one crappy bass guitar kit at a time.